What's going on, YouTube? I just got back from the barber shop. Um, it's early. It's like 12 something. Um, I just had a wonderful conversation in the barber shop, and that's what today's topic is going to be about. And the conversation was about, well, some of the conversation was about wisdom versus knowledge. And a lot of people would associate them things together and would think they're the same thing when they're not. And I'm going to break it down to you. Wisdom is somebody being wise and knowing what's going to happen and knowing how something is going to go because they've been through the situation and they can tell somebody. Knowledge is somebody being told something. Like, for instance, your mama will say, don't stay out too late. Don't stay out too late up the street with them Jenkins boys. You know, they stay in too much trouble. And you'll be like, I know. You know that they bad influence from what your mama said. But you actually aren't wise to the fact. So let's say, I'm still using the same scenario. You and the Jenkins boys were in a store and they said, come on, let's take some of this candy. They ain't gonna know, they ain't got no cameras. He was like, no. And you say, I don't know. He's like, come on, man, go be in the pump, go through all that extra stuff, you know, peer pressure, whatever. And you take it. But you the only one to get caught. They go all free. And you don't snitch on them, none of that. The police call your mama and tell you what happened. Tell her what happened. You know. And she in turn says, I told you so. And that situation is a prime example of wisdom and knowledge. The boy's mother told him not to hang around the Jenkins brother because she know what type of people they are, because she was raised up and brought up and seen what happens when people mix in the wrong crowd, you know, and probably was in a similar situation. And she was trying to tell her son, give him some wisdom, but he had knowledge. So he thought his knowledge was enough, which it wasn't. He wasn't trying to listen to her and be wise. So he ended up bumping his head. So now he learns a lesson. And then, pretty sure through the generation, he ended up telling his son or daughter, don't do something. And they'll probably say, I know, and end up doing something. But that's the difference between wisdom and knowledge. And a lot of people think that because they know a lot of stuff, they're wise. No. You know. Like the saying goes, with age comes wisdom. The older you get, the wiser you get. Because you go through situations and you learn the outcome and you try not to go through those situations again. Dang, what was I gonna say? You try not to go through the situation again to trying to find a word. What's the word? Because you know how it's gonna go down. You know, you be wise about it now. You go about it another way, not the same way that it made you. You know, like the saying goes, hard head makes a soft ass. You know, made you fall on your ass. But a lot of people don't know that. So, you know, and I'm young. I'm not old. I'm not an old person. I'm only 19. But I feel like I'm mature for my age. And I'm pretty sure a lot of young teenagers do. But, you know, I feel like I'm different. I'm into different stuff than your average teenager is into now. You know, not so much a difference, but some of it. You know what I'm saying? As far as my activities and things, you know. And a lot of teenagers don't take time to listen, you know, and I'm in that crowd, you know. And I done been in situations where my mother done told me something and I know she's right. But I'm going to bump my head anyway, not listening, you know. It's a difference between listening, being able to repeat something back to somebody, you know what I'm saying? Some people consider that listening. They're actually listening, comprehending, and being able to apply what that person said to something. You know what I'm saying? It's a big difference. A lot of people don't know that. You know, I do. I had to learn. I had to gain wisdom from my, you know what I'm saying, previous situations. But a lot of people just get it misconstrued, and with that, they'll end up learning, you know what I'm saying, and they'll be able to tell somebody something. And the best way to learn anything is just to sit down and talk to your grandmother, grandfather, anybody that's older than you. They can tell you something, you know. Not all old people are right, you know what I'm saying, but I'm talking about the ones that have something to say, you know what I'm saying, you know. They can help you in your life, school, any kind of situation. They can help you, you know what I'm saying. They have something to tell you, you know what I'm saying. Just, you know, it kind of helps